Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I feel like there's been a shift in America where everything is so expensive that it's ridiculous to even think about buying a new car, buying a new home. I remember when I was a kid, if you made over $100,000 a year, you were winning, bro. You could afford a really nice home. Nowadays, the home prices are ridiculous, car prices are ridiculous, and a lot of times they're built like crap. They're not built to last anymore. But we're going to go through these. There's a lot of these videos, and let me know if you kind of share the same sentiments, or if there's anything you're going through, let me know in the comments. But stick around to the very end. I'm going to go over some comments of previous videos, so you might be featured. Let's get off into it.
Of the way that the world is going. Like, I'm being actually so for real.
I feel like everybody is having a hard time right now, like even the stable people. I personally am having like an identity existential crisis, but even my stable friends are like shutting down their Instagrams, like closing down their Facebooks, even if it's just for a month. I know stable people who are like losing their minds at night. Finances, government, data centers, AI, like the future. I think we're actually all collectively freaking out. Am I alone with that?
Well, I will say the one thing I found is just everything is moving very quickly. Everything's moving quickly. With the whole AI stuff, it's moving very quickly. And to me, that's the wild part, is it starts to progress so fast. And I know that, this growth with technology is exponential, so it's only going to get, greater and greater and greater. But still, it's like there's so many other things that are happening right now. Like this dude's talking about an iSubscription.
Breaking news. Starting in 2027, refrigerator manufacturers will no longer sell refrigerators with automatic ice makers unless you have a subscription fee. Stupid. That's right. Starting in 2027, for 1 year, you can buy a refrigerator and it will make ice for you if you want.
That's wild.
But after that 12-month period is over, you're going to have to pay a $29.95 subscription fee in order to get ice made in your refrigerator.
Well, I'd be madder than a hornet's nest thinking about I gotta frickin' buy an ice subscription. I thought he was talking about the other ice subscription.
Every year, at the beginning of the year, you will pay a $29.95 fee, and your refrigerator will be allowed to continue to make ice. Should you fail to pay that fee, of course, you have no subscription, they will shut off your ice making capabilities, and you will just have a regular refrigerator.
If you were raised in the
That's
80s
wild.
and 90s, how are you adjusting now? 2026, how do you feel?
Okay, I'll go ahead and answer this. I feel like things are so ridiculously expensive that I don't know how people back in the day even afforded a vacation. It's getting to the point now where I'm spending, because now I got me, Cass, Lokes, Baby Nichs, I'm spending around $200, $250 a week on just food. Just groceries, not let alone gas. We drive an SUV and it has to have premium, so gas, and then you got a house payment. Dude, I'm gonna be real transparent with you guys for a second. How much is your rent? Let me know how much your rent is. I'll tell you how much my house is. I bought this house for $200,000 3 years ago. Yeah, wow, $200,000, Levi. That's fantastic. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, wow, that's incredible, Levi. The interest rate at the time was like 6.75. Credit was okay at the time. It was all right. It was I think it was in the low sevens. I was okay. I had a pretty good down payment. It's like 10 or 15 grand. My monthly mortgage, dude, is $1,800 a month. You're telling me I'm paying almost $2,000 a month for a $200,000 house? Let's just keep using that math, right? $200,000 for the house. $2,000 mortgage. $400,000 house, $4,000 mortgage. $600,000, $6,000 mortgage. You're telling me if I'm getting $1 million home, I have to pay $10,000? Who can afford to pay $10,000 a month in a mortgage, dude? Like, what are you talking? Like, these interest rates are so insane that I don't, like, we want to move because our family's growing, but at the same time, dude, I can't afford to buy a house right now. They're so expensive.
I'm not even gonna lie. Some days I'm not well. To think about then and think about now and know that it'll never be the same, it's something. I can remember the late 80s going to the movie theater. Me, my mama, my cousins, and my aunt. 10, 11 of us, right? One of them pull out a $50 bill, hand it to the cashier. We got popcorn, drinks, the movie tickets, everything, and they get change back. We in the theater fighting over the cup holder and the armrest because we got so much candy and chips and hot dogs in our hands. Happy, smiling. I took my 15-year-old daughter to the movies today, just me and her.
Oh, it'll be $50 for 2 people.
Got the tickets, right? Mind you, it's a 2:30 show. It ain't even late at night.
Oh, this is a matinee? That's during the day.
Tickets, small popcorn for her, small for me, small drink, $54.86.
God.
I don't even have no more words. I can't even.
Like, that is insane, though. I agree. You back in the day, you go to the movies for something real, for the low. I'll give you something else that's for the low. This free cash. You can go download free cash, scan the QR code, click the link in the description. You can get $10 to play games. It's super simple, and you get a slew of different games to play. Average time to earn your first cash, 17 minutes, $26. Average withdrawal sent yesterday. So in less than 30 minutes, you can withdraw $20. So if you guys need something to do, you need a little bit of extra cash. I'm trying to be numero uno with the most people that have downloaded this, and I told them my audience is the best. So let's prove to them right that you guys are writers and that you guys will actually go download this. Even if you don't play the games, dude, just go download it and you can delete it. I don't care. I just want to show them that my audience is built like that. But I got a guy in the Discord that's made like over $2,000. So don't say I never did anything for you. Scan the QR code, get $10. You can cash out at $20. It's really simple. And so I'm getting you halfway there. We're halfway there.
They literally want to put a mini data center on everybody's home. And the way that they're selling this to people is, wait, you'll only have to pay one flat
Bro, I know she's probably on our side here, but she does look like an extra on Wallace and Gromit. Shots fired! This poor baby.
fee of about $150 a month for Wi-Fi and electricity. Now, I know we all think we wouldn't be dumb enough to do that, would we? Except the fact that everybody's electricity cost is going up and up and up and up and up and up.
This is so true, dude. Even my electric bill in my little bitty house, my 1,200 square feet, you're talking $200 a month. Now, to be fair, it has been 101 in Texas recently, so.
Up because of the data centers being put in everywhere. So listen to this.
With JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley on a financing package for a data center in El Paso, Texas, to the tune of $13 billion, mostly in debt. Amid continued demand for data centers, there has been increasing pushback from local communities about these facilities. But one company is offering a potential solution, and Diana Olick has the story in this week's Property Play. Hi, Di.
Hey, Morgan. Yeah, it's an unlikely partnership. Span, which is a startup that makes smart electrical home panels, is teaming up with NVIDIA and Pulte Group, a major U.S. home builder. Span is now making small fractional data centers, they call them nodes, that can be put on the side of residential homes. So the idea is to take advantage of unused electrical capacity on local grids, which the Span smart panels find. Now, a network of these nodes talking to each other across the country is the equivalent of a mid-sized traditional data center. So these could actually negate the need to build as many of those huge data centers. Hyperscalers and AI cloud providers just tap into the node network like a regular data center. Now, Span collaborated with NVIDIA using its technology in the system. Span claims it can install 8,000 of these units about 6 times faster and at 5 times lower cost than the construction of a typical centralized 100 megawatt data center of the same size. Now, Pulte Homes is in on the early testing phase, looking at the capabilities and economics of these nodes, which have already been deployed in a handful of communities. Okay, so why would a homeowner want this?
So
well,
we pivot
because
left
they would just have to pay
right.
one flat
We
fee
don't
for
want
electricity
huge data centers
and Wi-Fi,
sucking up
which
the fresh
Span
water,
said would be roughly about
polluting the air.
$150 total. So a
Right?
lot
We don't
less
want
than
that.
probably your usual
So
bill.
this
Now,
is
for
their
much more on this story and the
way
latest
around it.
Property Play podcast with the CEO of a company looking to
Hey, so did you guys notice that?
Wait, okay, so they're going to be putting these little mini data centers and the unused electricity that you have, they're just going to be tapping into. I drink your milkshake. This is crazy.
Literally nobody cares about anything anymore. Like actually, like nobody cares. Apparently, they came out on the news and they said that the aliens are here, they're among us. I don't know what. I don't follow the news. Just somebody came on this app and said, "Hey, did you guys know that the news said that there's aliens and blah blah blah, I don't know what." And nobody cares.
Yeah, aliens are real, bro. Nobody cares. Dude, it's because we got bigger fish to fry. We got $4 gallons of milk, man.
There's a massive explosion threat out in Garden Grove, California, and nobody cares. People are still going to Disneyland like, oh, cool. If we die, we die. I don't know if just like people are just sick and tired of all the lies, like they've been lying to us, or, you know, I don't know what. It's just like we've had it up to here. At this point, we're just like, it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. Like nothing is a shock to us anymore. Or what? Like aliens can come to our front door and we'll just open the door and be like, oh, hey, what's up? You want to come inside?
Yeah, hey, what's happening, dude?
What do you guys like? You know? Meow, meow, meow.
Hey, man, it's good to see you guys. Where are you from? Mars? Yeah, you guys are transplants? Well, hey, we got a lot of immigrants coming in, you know. I don't have any room here, you know. What they doing over here?
This is Home Depot. It's Home Depot. Why would the government want to put a flock camera at every car going in and out of Home Depot? What the hell did they get out of that?
What is a flock
Makes
camera?
no sense why they'd want to read the plates on cars.
Oh, that's what it is?
Going in and out of Home Depot.
That's weird.
Tell me why.
So I just learned that they replaced 30 dirty jobs with AI, and nobody's really even talking about it. Everybody thought it would be the code writers, the spreadsheet guys, that would be replaced with AI first. Nope, wrong. Heidelberg Building Materials, they produce 60 to 70% of all the cement used in Maryland alone. Their large quarry in Union Bridge, Maryland, just bought 30 autonomous dump trucks. Those are quarry trucks, completely autonomous. They're gonna.
I'm telling you, bro, they're gonna replace. First of all, they'll replace all the women. Right, we'll get the AI sex robots first, and then it'll be all the dirty jobs nobody wants to do. So you'll be able to buck a robot, and then it'll be able to pick up your poop and unclog your toilet all in one. You know what I mean? And then they'll combine them into one autonomous robot, so you can buck it while it plunges your toilet. Just. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. Oh man.
Walmart's new AI system says when you call to ask for help.
This call and your voice may be recorded for quality or other business purposes, including fraud prevention.
Your call and your voice will be recorded for quality or other business purposes, including fraud prevention. I like how they put that at the end to kind of make your brain feel like it's a safe thing. It's not, because I looked into what other business purposes could be, and it is not limited to AI training, voice cloning data sets, emotion tracking, behavioral analysis, customer profiling, speech recognition systems. What ethically could you use that for?
So this is.
Are you serious? Bro, that's wild. I do have something for you guys though. Let me see if I can't find it really quick. So I've been working with a company called Fanison. It's really cool, dude. It's really cool. So basically it's an AI digital twin of me. I have an AI digital twin now. So for people that like, there's been a lot of you guys be like, Levi, I want to call you on Connect With Me, which is like, dude, I completely understand. I'd love to talk to all you guys, but some of you guys aren't available at that time. So when I went to VidCon, I met with this guy who's like, hey man, I can create you an AI digital twin of you. So basically what it does, and I'll put the link in the comments here so you guys can go check it out. Basically what this link does, or what this twin does, is that it watched all of my YouTube videos. It read my ebooks that I created, and it came up, and I basically just like recorded like a one shot of me talking, and it's got my voice. Now it sounds pretty generic because I'm talking very clearly and I'm not using a lot of slang. But basically it's learned who I was, and so now I have an AI digital twin. So if you guys want to call that, I think it's like $1 a minute. You can call it and you can video chat with me, I believe, and voice chat with me. But it's watched every single video. It knows all my one-liners, all my jokes. It's honestly an even better version of me because it can recall things immediately, and you can just have like a fluid conversation with it. But I'll put it in the comments. I'd love to see somebody try it. And then one of my ebooks is now like a course on there, so you can go try this course out. Dude, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. So for people that like have been wanting some of this information or wanting access to talk to me, now you can.
Wild. Google just announced that they're no longer going to be having a search bar.
What?
That they're going to be completely relying on AI to be able to come up with what you want to be looking at already.
What?
Which sucks for businesses, including myself, because you'll never be able to click on my website because there's no longer going to be the Google links.
But I'm a level 7 local guide Google reviewer. What is this going to do to my online meaningless clout?
Work.
Explain to me what this is. I was just driving and I noticed this camera staring at me. There's a camera poking on both sides.
What is that?
You're not slick. What is this, Arizona? Explain to me. And there's a cable going on the backside. Runs up here and just goes off in the distance.
This camera is kind of out of the way, so it makes it easier to try to reverse engineer if any signals are coming from it. This is the Bluetooth.
Is this dude hacking this and recording it?
That is in our environment currently. This is the Wi-Fi. Not seeing anything that stands out. Again, this camera is at the place at the entrance to a park, so it's only capturing people coming into a park. It appears to be one of the newer modules, or models. A lot of stuff on the back of the solar panel, so just seeing if we can detect any signal coming from it. Again, nothing that's standing out. Here's all the Bluetooth.
What is it going to say? FBI kidnap van? You know what I mean?
Wi-Fi. We're using a stock Raspberry Pi and a Sophia Android node.
This dude is kitted out, bro.
Again, nothing obvious coming off of it.
What? Y'all got a camera in there?
Do you want to know why they want to make society cashless? If you do something they don't like, they can freeze your card and you won't be able to buy anything.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so everyone has lost their mind. Apartment hunting, housing market, renting, whatever it is, you've absolutely lost your mind. So as I sit here apartment hunting here in Los Angeles, would you believe that I came across this place, $2,500 a month, okay, God, 1 bedroom, no utilities included, you have to pay for your parking, bare bones, 3 times the rent, $650 minimum credit, okay? I scroll down to the bottom and I see that in order for you to access your unit that you are paying $2,500 for,
That's
okay,
so expensive.
You must subscribe to a monthly membership to use your key fob. If you don't, you will not be able to access your unit that you pay $2,500 for.
Imagine, you just don't have enough for that subscription. You pull up to the house and you're like, oh my God, I don't have any money for this subscription for my keys. I guess I'll just sleep on the doormat, dude.
What are we doing?
That is lost your mind level crazy. Oh my God. Subscribing to your house keys? A subscription for your house keys? I will say, and put a 1 in the chat if you agree, I'm actually pretty sick of all the subscription models for absolutely everything. Everything's a subscription now. That absolutely drives me up a freaking wall. I get so sick of it, dude. So sick of it.
I was excited about Memorial Day, and nobody is excited about the 4th of July. It's the 250th anniversary of this country existing via the Declaration of Independence. Like, does nobody else notice the lack of excitement, the lack of anticipation?
I mean, I will say I didn't feel a big push this year for 4th of July, but there's probably a few reasons for that. I'm older. I'm not looking to party, but we did go to the locals farmers market and they was tearing it up. They was cutting a rug out there.
I swear every millennial in 2026 is just totally ready to pull a complete 180 because we basically grew up in an era where we watched innovation make life genuinely better every single year. Like, think when cell phones first came out, or iPods, digital cameras, smartphones, when there was literally an app for everything. Like, we were so incredibly pumped.
We were.
And then it just turned. Everything became a subscription. Social media became an algorithm. A sandwich costs $20 for whatever reason. And you can't go 24 hours without some sort of once-in-a-lifetime event coming directly to your phone, which is now, by the way, a 7-inch supercomputer that was designed to command our attention 24/7. Like, where I'm getting at. We were sold on the idea that technology was going to bring convenience and make things more affordable, and it just snowballed into whatever era we are currently living in today. And now almost every millennial I know would basically gladly trade all of it for a job as a park ranger who only needs a flip phone, who lives out west in like a tiny town with this cute little diner on the corner where the waitress knows their order.
I think I speak for almost.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. That to me is one of the perks of living in a small town. I've even talked to Cass about this. Like, yo, let's just move to Thailand. Let me just get these baggies up and pull a PewDiePie and move to Japan or something.
Millennials when I say we're tired in a way that feels permanent. You know, it's not like I stayed up too late type of tired, or I just need a good night's rest tired. No, it's more like I have 507 open tabs in my brain that I can't close type of tired. And I think it's because we've been conditioned to like always be on. You know, there's always something we forgot or need to schedule or need to buy or need to remember next week. And the rare instance that we do get a second to relax, our brains are still working. They're still running the background process, like updating the anxiety or installing new stress for absolutely no reason. But the craziest part is that like we've gotten so used to it, we don't even talk about it anymore. You know, you'll ask somebody, how you doing? They'll say, oh, tired. And everybody just kind of nods along like, yep, that checks out. We don't even ask why, you know, because at this point, being tired isn't like an occasional feeling. It's become part of our operating system. Like, honestly, I don't think millennials need more sleep. I think we all just need one day where absolutely nothing requires our attention.
Now, I'm no theorist, but don't you think it's a little bit strange at the same time that they announced 2027 new vehicles are going to be scanning your eyeballs off with AI, and there's going to be sensors in the steering wheel, and you got to put both your hands on the wheel at the same time. This is already happening in the UK, otherwise your car will shut off.
What?
Don't you think it's a little bit strange that while that's happening, a spontaneous oil shortage is happening, which is making them add more ethanol, or this is the excuse to add more ethanol to the gas, which is horrible for old engines. And then all these junkyards are burning up. Have you not heard? There's been like a bunch of big giant junkyards that have caught on fire randomly. So all the parts, all the old parts for the old cars burning up. The new gas could significantly shorten the lifespan of the old vehicles that are on the road. So all the people who said, you know, I'm just going to keep driving my 1990, whatever. Like, I agree, that's cool, but you're going to have to figure out how to get ethanol out of the freaking gas. Otherwise it's going to prematurely gimp your engine. Furthermore, at the same time that all that is happening, people think you're going to be able to just like jailbreak your car and turn off all that AI crap. Not knowing a lot has changed in the last few years for the automotive industry. If you alter something in your computer system of these new vehicles, it immediately sends a tampering notice to like the cloud of the manufacturer of your vehicle and can either stop your insurance or disable the car if you've affected it in a certain type of way. Look it up, dude. They've passed all these laws. So the walls are closing in on, I guess, controlling our modes of transport. Eventually, I think they all want us in a smart bus anyway, hooked up to the AI railroad.
Bro, that is wild. Tracking your eyeballs? Now, I know Tesla does this on the self-driving. Like, they do this on the self-driving, and they're like, hey, you know, you got to stay on the road, which I kind of understand that. But, like, that is insane. Older vehicles not be able to... See, that's always been the dream of mine, dude. I don't know about you guys, chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I've always had this dream of like buying a 1966 Mustang. My grandfather used to have one. And I'm like, man, that'd be so sweet to have a 66 thing. First of all, they're crazy expensive. You know, when my grandpa had one, they were a pack of bubble gum and $12. But they're crazy expensive. And now it seems like the gas won't even work in them. It's like, good Lord. Why are the flock cameras dangerous? What do they look like?
Just crime deterrence. They are watching you. They are logging you, even if you do not commit a crime. They have systems that log your license plate, your vehicle details, the time that you were there, the location. They can catalog your make, model, color, bumper stickers, roof racks, even visible damage to your vehicle down to scratches and dents. And then they store that data in searchable databases used by police and other three-letter agencies across the country. That is not just crime prevention. That is mass surveillance being marketed to us as safety. Well, don't do crime and you'll be okay. You are thinking way too small. You are quite literally still inside of the box. You trust the government with a permanent surveillance network? Freedom means being left alone by the state unless you have actually done something, not being tracked just in case.
New and troubling product, the detection of human distress.
Nonsense.
Surveillance tech in cities across the United States. Flock Safety, the police technology company, is rolling out a new and troubling product, the detection of human distress via audio. Flock has been promoting Raven, their version of acoustic gunshot detection.
Optimize your shots fired. Shots fired! When y'all hear that, come calling.
Devices capture sounds in public places and use machine learning to try to identify gunshots and then alert police. We say try because these mics often misinterpret car backfires and fireworks as gunshots. Now these microphones apparently will be alerting police whenever they detect what the machine believes to be human voice in distress. It's unclear how this tech even works.
What?
It's also unclear how these devices will be interacting with state eavesdropping laws.
What if I'm giving my AI robot girlfriend back shots and she's enjoying it? I'm gonna get the cops called on me?
that limit listening to or recording the private conversations that often occur in public places. Gunshot detection technology is dangerous enough as it is. Police showing up to alerts they think are gunfire, only to find children playing with fireworks, is a recipe for innocent people to get hurt. People in real danger.
So your vehicles will now be spying on you, and not just spying on you with video and audio surveillance, but they're going to be sending out information to local police departments. They're going to be sending out information to your car insurance company, telling them how fast you drive, how fast you go around corners, or how often you hit the brakes heavily so that they can raise the rates of your insurance. And if you don't believe that, here's just a few proofs. In 2021, the U.S. government passed legislation that by 2027, all of this information, all of this technology must be in all vehicles sold in America. And as you can see over here, it is already being done. It's already being implemented. Folks, you're now being spied on by your own car. Welcome to America.
Bro, you can't get away with nothing anymore, bro. That's crazy work. That's absolutely insane. They're spying on your car? Jesus, what happened to the term American muscle? What happened to it? Chat, did you guys ever... All right, let's go to a previous video. This is the Halo campaign evolved situation. My man Levi reporting the real news. You already know, man. Halo LAN parties were lit in high school. Some of the most fun times of my life. We didn't want the story changed, man. We just wanted better graphics and better multiplayer. Halo was the reason I bought an Xbox. Do men make Barbie movies? No. So why are women taking a man's game? We sharpied the F out of your face if you passed out. That's what I'm saying. My gamer tag was a vehicle for a long time. I grew up with CE. I was 17. My friend bought the first Xbox over the day it released to my buddy's house. We all used to skip school and go hang out along with Halo. Dude, we skipped school too, bro. I skipped school. I feel you, bro. The console never turned off. Barely slept. Brought multiple big tube TVs to play custom games. Bro, that's what we did. Then Halo 2 dropped and I spent an insane amount of hours trash talking the worst despicable stuff you've ever heard. Halo 3 was the same on steroids. My life revolved around waiting to get together with my friends to play custom games and building forge maps. I'll never forgive F343 for absolutely destroying and pissing on the grave of this once insanely legendary franchise, bro. I agree. That some of the best times I ever had playing a video game in general was playing Halo. Anybody else remember screaming like a girl the first time they fought the Flood? Oh my God, I'd rather play Resident Evil 2. My name is Halo. My name on Halo was Ingrown Toenail. Halo got bad when Bungie stopped doing it after they did Halo Reach. Everyone who went to high school in the late 2000s, 2014s had a core Halo memory. This game touched an entire generation. Take me back to the days of Halo LAN parties with my friends. Dude, what I'd give to do that. These people don't understand Halo yet. They want to change it to fit their own garbage political views. My barracks room in the Army became the Halo room. We had 4 TVs, 4 Xboxes, 16 controllers, and Halo was played 24/7. Dude, that's so dope. Bro, Pistol was OG sniper, could 2-tap at any distance. Yeah, was it a 2-shot? Like a 2 headshot? It might have been a 2. I thought it was a 3. Remember using some tunnel app to fool Xbox into thinking the game's being played locally? Oh my God. Bro, we used to do standbying. So basically when the game would get teed up, you would pull out. So like you're getting booted into the game, you pull out your internet cord, and then as soon as the game connects, you put the internet cord back in, and then you could stand by being host. And if you stand by being host, what that meant is that you could use cheats. I used to mod Xboxes. I was modding Xboxes in middle school. I would charge a kid $5-10, and I would mod his Xbox for him, and then everybody got banned. But you could just sit in the middle of a map and just jump up to the top and just hold the trigger and just murder all the people. It was awesome. That game was great because you could cheat and it was easy to cheat. It was great. Man, the good old days, man. Lucky, free. Sit. Wait.
What a good boy.
Free. Go to your place. But yeah, man, this is craziness, bro. It's a wild 2026. It's a wild 2026. Put "they're watching you" in the chat if you stuck around this long. Put "they're watching you." But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.